Alrighty, gang, it's Chris Angel coming at you for another episode of Marketing for the Rest of Us. Those of us who hate chasing algorithms, playing by the rules that social platforms make us play. We are the rebels in the world and we will do it our way. So let's talk about videos. Yes, I mean, that's ultimately when we speak about marketing, as in marketing for the rest of us, content marketing, I always propose video over other forms simply because video is more flexible. You can repurpose it more than any other form of content, right? Obviously, I don't mean then just stay video. I mean, take that video and you can have a blog post written about it. You could transcribe it. You could write an Instagram post and capture an image from it. There's all sorts of things you can do, but I'm speaking of video. So when you get ready to shoot the video, one of the biggest problems that people have in creating video is, what do I say? Now, if you go back to yesterday's episode, you can look at where I talked about content sparks and how to continue to find new inspirations for what to say. But even once you have the inspiration and it comes time to hit the live button or to pre-record it, just record it on your phone, not live, it's very common, I've had this experience myself, where it's like, this is what I was going to talk about, but I don't know where to start. I don't know how to start this conversation in this video. So I'm going to give you the inroad to your video. Here's where it starts. You have to start with the problem. You have to start with the problem because the problem of your potential customer, the problem of your audience. What does your tribe wrestle with? What do they struggle with? When you come up with an inspiration, right? So yesterday was about content sparks. I'm like, ooh, content sparks. Yeah. Well, what's the problem? The problem is people don't know what to say. So when I start the video, I'm like, hey guys, today we're talking about content sparks, but let me start with the problem. The problem is that many of us, when we go to do content marketing, don't know what to say. And I'm starting with the problem. Now, not only does that give me, the marketer, the business person, the person talking to you, a place to orient myself to what I'm about to go through and teach you about or train you on or educate you through. It also gives you, my audience, a place to orient yourself from. So today's video, right? The problem is the place you have to start. That is, and so when I start this video, what did I just say? The problem for many of you is, even if you have a content spark, you go to turn on the record button and you don't know where to start then. You're like, now what do I say? And as I say that to you, if you are my tribe, if this is messages for you, then you'll be like, oh yeah, that happened to me yesterday. I went to hit record and I didn't know what to say. So when you start with the problem, not only does it give you, the person giving us the education, a place to orient yourself, but it gives your audience a place to orient themselves so that they can listen for, is this content relevant? Does this matter? If you just start with what's possible, or you start with the training, but you don't frame it inside the problem, then I can't listen from, why does this matter to me? Some of you are so preoccupied with the lame ass wisdom about you should have only 1 to 2 minute videos on social because our attention span is shorter than a goldfish, that you're missing the point that people will stick around for the answer if you frame it inside of a problem. People will stick with your video for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes. It depends on how painful the problem is for me, your audience. So here's the assignment. Here's what I want you to do in your content today. What I want you to do is start with the problem. Don't just teach me how to do something. How to do something doesn't matter to me if I don't understand what my own problem is, or if you haven't framed your how inside of my problem. So think about your content. Some of you are clients. Some of you that watch this show are actually clients of our agency. That's awesome. And so you have shows that we produce your shows once a week for you, right? We produce your shows out in the world. As you think about what your shows are going to be, I want you to think about, from the topic, like, what's the problem? What are my people facing? And then how does what I'm going to share alleviate the problem, right? I'm giving that to you right now. Like, what I'm telling you is to go think about the problem. That I'm helping you solve the problem by thinking of a problem. That is so meta. So here's the deal. You're going to go out and you're going to think about all your content, or if it's just today, take it one step at a time. Think, here's my topic today. Now, I want you to start to think about what is the problem that your audience is facing that makes that topic relevant for them. And then write it down. If it helps you to write it down, and I think it does, write it down. Journal it out. Guys, go deeper in it. Go deeper in the problem. Like, write down what happens for people. What are their fears? What are they feeling? How does it affect others around them? Start to play with the problem, because until you get really good at playing with the problem, people won't know how to relate to your content. They actually won't know if you're the person that could really help them or not. People are looking for somebody who gets them. And if you can play around with the problem and the pain of that problem, then people actually feel like you understand where they're at. And so they're more likely to listen to your 5, 10, 15-minute video instead of you having to be squeezed by this stupid wisdom. That's probably an oxymoron. This stupid idea that we have to keep videos to 1 to 2 minutes because we as humans have an attention span shorter than a goldfish, right? Like, let's not play that game. Let's just play the game called we create great content that makes an impact for the people that are watching our videos, and we're not doing content for the purpose of trying to entertain people for 1 to 2 minutes. We're trying to make an impact. An impact only happens when you're present to their pain and their problem. And you, having perspective and point of view, you can go back and look at the episode we did in the show on point of view, POV. You, with your POV, have some answers for me and my problem. So play with that today, guys. I want you to play with the problem. So think of the topic and then go, what is the problem that this really solves? And then go create content around that. Cool? All right, thanks for hanging out with me today for this episode of Marketing for the Rest of Us. Until tomorrow, when I come live at you again, have a great day and go create some content.